The letters of Omar are essential in understanding the meaning behind Icarus Transfigured. But I realized I could not simply jump into the metaphysics right away. I needed to build the story up first. Chapter 6 of Icarus Transfigured is where things really get going. So I wanted the most important of Omar's letters to coincide with this action. In chapter 6 and 7, we are introduced to the transcendental idealism of Immanuel Kant, and as improved by Arthur Schopenhauer. Yet even here, Omar is striking out in a different direction than was intended by these geniuses. Omar's first letter, which began chapter 4, approached his subject from offstage, where he explains how we aspire to perfection, even though none exists around us. From where does this aspiration come if it is not found in physical reality? First, Omar explained why this other reality exists in chapters 4 and 5. And then in chapters 6 and 7, he explains how it exists beyond the reach of science.
Dear Grasshopper, the difficulty, as Kant saw it, was assuming infinities have actual reality in our received world. Though one might potentially count forever, or infinitely half distances, as with Zeno's paradox, these tasks can never be completed in actuality. Likewise, we cannot describe space and time as being finite or infinite, where their purchase, their very reality, relies on this construct of the mind. Kant concluded that what we suppose to be given in sense perception, space, time, and causation, exist only as modes of sensibility. We cannot apply these concepts or understand the world within these concepts without first having a pre-experiential context in which to make them intelligible, namely ideation. The foundation of experiential reality is therefore transcendental and not physical, and infinity is its proof. Space and time's physical existence rests entirely on empirical effects. Non-Euclidean geometry was later added as an enhancement, yet no true fabric does space-time exist. Curved space-time is an ingenious way of describing gravity, but it no more reveals the true ontological nature of gravity than gravity reveals the true ontological nature of space-time. Moreover, as the curvature of space-time approaches a point of singularity as a starting point for the universe, more infinitesimal paradox arises. Infinity, again, is something else. Its appearance in science denotes a mistake, incompleteness, or a measuring problem. Limits in science and mathematics paper over the enigma, or renormalize it to classical reality. But serviceable fixes should not be confused with demystification. Space, time, and causation form the bedrock fundamentals on which all science is predicated, but to group these intangibles under the banner of brute facts is only to join the exposition late. This bedrock is the same bare canvas science shares with theology, art, and metaphysics. It is science alone that believes every phenomena must causally account for itself, and it is science alone that checks the scope of its inquiry by this definition, and ultimate reality does not stand or fall on this criteria.